What up, YouTube? Asian Persuasion here at the North American WCQ 2018 here in Texas. We're with who and what did you do today, man?
Shelby Redmon. I got top 64 at NAWCQ.
Let's do it. And what did you play with today?
Pure Sky Striker.
Pure Sky Striker. With a twist?
A few.
I like twist. Let's go.
So standard 3 raid. Diablos. Some hand traps.
Ooh.
So, you play this because every single deck does things with the graveyard. They play Call by the Grave, they play Reincarnation from Grave, Goki Rematch, Kagari, and all that stuff. This is always live where Ghost Ogre is actually not. So you can't afford a main Ogre in this format. So one of the monster twists though.
Oh baby, 2 main deck Thunder Kings, baby.
The Goki match has to waste 3 cards usually to get out of this card. Tricksters almost have no out. And the mirror match, if they don't open a Widow Anchor, they don't out this card for a few turns. So I'm just building up card advantage while they're having to deal with this. And if they do find a way to deal with it that's an extra deck, I just take it away and then have all my other cards still. And then it leaves the board and my back row is live.
Nice.
So the spells, 3 standard, 3 engage, 2 field spell, 3 hornet, 3 widow, 1 multi-roll. This card bricks. I hate drawing this card when it's not live, so I had to cut it. This card, you don't want to play this, but you have to, because you have to recycle your extra deck. Because you run out, you almost lose single-handedly. 1 after, and then 1 shark cannon. I might even play 2 of this card. The number of weird plays that you can do with this thing to manipulate your opponent's grave and to just summon monsters for free links and just upping the number, crazy. For the regular spells, 2 call, 1 upstart, 2 terra, 1 foolish, 2 desires, a rhoda, twin twister, 2 goods, 1 brick, and a scapegoat.
Ooh, 1 scapegoat.
You don't want to see multiple of this because you're most likely never going to resolve it, but one of these can give you a high-powered extra deck monster for absolutely free.
Yeah.
And win you the game right there. And I played 2 traps, 2 torrential, and 2 curse seal.
In the main.
So this card, Tricksters, Goki, and just rogue decks, they create a board and they think you can't do anything. Once they've committed all the resources, you torrential, you wipe it, and they have to start over, but you still have a whole bunch of spells to go through. And this card, mirror match, Tricksters, rogue. So you hit the light stage, they've lost most of their search power, and they can't hit your back row anymore.
Yeah.
And then the mirror match, it's just a blowout because you hit the engage, they lose their searching. 45 in the main.
45, that thing is thick.
2 desires. I gotta have things that I can afford to banish. 3 fire, 3 water, 1 nightmare package. Standard, if they bleed me without extra linking, can take it away. This card's amazing. You can uplink so easily with this, with Hornet Drones. Like you can use Hornet Drones to make this, point down, play the Hornet Drones again, get a Kagari, and just make a lot of advantage for free. Space, Triz, top, and that.
Nice.
And then the side deck, 2 chicken.
2 chicken eggs.
2 evenly, 1 jam members. Card is really bad, but if you don't have access to it, you can't out untargetable monsters.
Yeah.
The best play with this card is when you have 2 spells in grave, hit your own spell and then pop the monster.
Yeah.
The 2 ogre, side decked, was not useful this whole tournament. We would rather it be anything else. 2 Mind Crush, card's great. Every deck searches, every deck has to play certain ways.
Yeah.
And if you just Mind Crush it, it's over. Or if you can hit this card, you don't lose your board.
Yeah.
2 DDRs.
Those things are good.
So Goki, if you go first against Goki, you set this card. They summon their 2 Gokis. You activate. They can link if they want, but they can't get the massive advantage. So they can't extra link you, and they can't really do anything with that board. So it's basically a deep barrier for the Goki deck.
Yeah.
And then it can hit some rogue things. 2 border, because you stop Tricksters, you stop Goki. It's kind of the same thing as Thunder King, but it's better against some matchups and better if you go second or first, depending on how you feel the game is going. And then 2 Maxi.
Broken Maxi. So, any shoutouts you want to give, man?
Shoutouts to One Stop Anime. Shoutouts to Drake, Jacob, James. Denny. Shoutouts to DZ and Oklahoma.
For sure, man. Congrats on that top 64, man. Thanks for that profile.